Hi guys, I'm back with a new tutorial. Today I would like to show you how to make this interesting design, which is called Wings of Fancy, and it's been designed by luvinlooms on Instagram. It is a cute little design that changes its shape according to the bands you use or a bling you use. This is the original design that I made according to the flipagram of luvinlooms. It's made of thick bands, double layered bands, you can see. So the bracelet keeps the shape quite well. And if you like the tighter construction of the bracelet, you can maybe add some bling, some beads to fix those looser bands in the exact position. And if you even use these black cylindrical bands for the wings, they will bend in this direction automatically, so they won't hold this shape like here and stay flat, but they will bend. And maybe if you even twist them a little bit, you can make them turn in this direction down. So you can play with this design a little bit, and so that you can do that, I will first show you the construction of it. Steps are quite easy. We start with 2 loops. We make a K-bend, so we have 2 loops on the hook. And in the first line, you need to take another band and pull it under these 2 loops and reclaim both of them. In the second line, you have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 on the hook. You don't reattach this one. You just pull it under and reattach these 2, but don't close yet, because here in the second line you will make, I already named it a devil stitch. It might not be the correct name of this stitch, but I like to use it because it is like we speak about something concrete we know about. And this devil stitch is when you pull band over the tip of your hook and over the bands, so that it actually goes under the hook. So there will be only 2 loops remaining on the hook, but here you reattach this end of the band. As soon as you have it looped over the tip of your hook, you reattach the other side of the band. So you will end up with 1, 2 and 3 loops on your hook, and here you need to go to the other side of the hook and repeat the line 1 and 2 actually, now in the line 3. So you take another band, pull it under the 2 over here, and you reclaim this and this. So you will have 1, 2, 3, 4 loops on the hook, and this one will remain loose on the side. And in the fourth line, when you have these 4 on the hook, you will take this one, which is this one, and you will just pull it over the tip of your hook and over these 2 bands, and then you reattach this one. So you will have 1, 2, 3 and 4 bands on the hook. And in the 5th line, you need to take a band that will make those little wings, and you pull it under these 2 in the center, and you don't have to reattach any of these 2. So you will only have 1, 2 and 1, 2. It means 4 loops on the hook. And in the 6th step, you take this one, with your fingers and pull it over the tip of your hook so that it creates that wing on the side of the braid. And then you go to the other side and you do exact same thing on the other side. So you create 2 wings. Well, it will mean that you will only have 1 and 1 loop on your hook, and you take another band and you just close the sequence by pulling under these 2. You don't pick up anything, you will end up with just 2 loops. I can write it like this. You will end up just with these 2 on your hook, which are actually these 2, and you start the sequence over here by pulling the band under these 2, which are these 2. So now let's have a look how it looks in real. I'm going to be using 3 colors because I'm going to show you this version. And here I used the one band, one color, which is the white one over here, that is in the center. This is the one I wave these golden bands around, and I also pull a bead on the white one. So white creates the center. There are these glittery bands woven around that creates this body or the bud, and then there are these black cylindrical ones that create these wings. So I will be using the same bands, just I don't have golden ones anymore, so I will be using pink glittery bands. For the center I will be using white ones, and for the wings I will be using these cylindrical bands. So let's start. I will make this band as suggested in the line number 1 over here, and here I need to make the body of this section, of this sequence. So I take my pink one, I pull it under the 2. Now I reclaim these 2, and now I need to pull this band over the tip of my hook. So I still have this unattached, and I'm going to just pull it over the tip of the hook, and now I can close it. So I have 3. I have 3 on my hook. I need to go to the other side and repeat it. So I'm going here. With the first sequence, be careful because it's not too tight yet, but it will be soon. So here I have 3 loops in the line number 3. I need to pull 1 more pink under the 2 and reattach both of them. So I pull pink under these 2, I reattach both of them, and I pull it over the tip of the hook in line 4 and reattach the one from the previous line. So I have ended up with 4 on my hook, like here. Now in line number 5 I need to pull wings under the middle 2, under these 2. So I take my black one and I pull it under the middle 2 this way. I pull it through the 3, but when I reattach I just move the pink to the side so that the black is in the center, right here. Now I need to create the wings. So I just take the black and pull it over the tip of my hook, then I go to the other side and repeat this step. Just take it with your nails, fingers, and go to the other side. So the wings have been created, and to finish the sequence you need to pull 1 band through these two, and it is going to be the central band again. So white for me, and the sequence is finished. Like this. So this is the version without the bling, and if you can make it look like this bracelet, you just need to add a bead over here, and that bead will like fix this sequence in the tighter position, so it's not that loose, but it will be a little bit tighter. So now here's my bead. I put it on the needle, then I take these loops between my fingers, remove the hook, and pull the bead carefully on these two loops over here on this band, like so. And that's it. Then you can continue. But now, with the first sequence, I would suggest to fix the braid also in the bottom, in the very beginning. It's good to put a bead over here too, so that it will lock this sequence. So let's do it too. I take a bead, put it on my needle and pull it on these two bands over here in the beginning, like so. So I put it back on the hook, and you can see these little wings are already bending if you use cylindrical bands. These cylindrical bands are the smallest ones in diameter, and they are very stiff. They keep the shape, round shape, so they are very good for designs like this, when these wings should keep the shape. So, and we continue doing this pink body of the sequence. You just need to be careful to start on the same side. So here we started by putting the band from here, so we will repeat that. It looks a little bit better if you always start with the same side. Rehook this too, make a double stitch and close it off. That's actually the line number 1 and number 2. This graphic symbols look so difficult, but it's not at all. So we go to the other side. I take another pink. Now pull it under the 2, make a double stitch and close it off. Pull it under the 2, make a double stitch like this and close it off. So we have done 4 lines. Now in the line number 5 I need to take this band for the wings. I pull it just under the 2 in the center. So I reattach and move the pink to the side. So the wings are in the center now, and now I need to pull them over the tip of the hook in the line number 6. So I will do that. Like this. It's there. And now I need to close this body by pulling one white through these 2. And that's the entire sequence. And now again I need to fix this body by bead. So I take one, oops, sorry. Like this. And now I pull it carefully on those bands. So, we have 2 sequences done. It looks like this. And now You just have to repeat this over and over until your bracelet is long enough. Then you can play a little bit maybe with these loops to organize them, to give them shape, how you want them to look. So, this is Wings of Fancy bracelet designed by luvinlooms, and I will be very happy if you tag me to your renditions to let me see how you managed to make this design. I'm especially very curious about the color combinations because they are vast, and the color scheme as well as the quality of the bands may change the final outcome a lot. So if you dare to play with this design, I think it's quite challenging when it comes to the final outcome. So I will be very curious. So don't forget to tag me, please. I will be very happy, and of course don't forget to hashtag the name of the bracelet, which is the Wings of Fancy, and the author, and that is luvinlooms on Instagram. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.